everybody, this is Zio. This is the second take on this primer because I didn't record the first one. We had troubles with the recording of the first one. So today we are going to do Jenet, as requested by Dark on the FGC Hollywood podcast. Okay, what kind of character is Jenet? She's a quirky one, to say the least. She's got some interesting properties on her moves. She's got decent normals. She blows a keys with her backdash, very important. Decent normals, okay damage. She's a bit her optimal combos are a bit complicated, to be honest. And so far I've seen her played mostly in first and second position. She can be played as an anchor too, but like she has some advantages of being. She doesn't use meter. She uses meter well, but like she doesn't need too much meter to do damage, and she has good combos with half bar, so she's good in first position. She can dump bar any way she wants basically. She has option for half a meter, 1 meter, 1.5, 2. 2.5, whatever you want to waste, you have good return. Okay, so let's start as always with the normals. She has close A, the usual 4-frame close A, nothing special. It's very plus on hit, it's plus on block, so you can frame trap with other stuff, and it's, you see plus on it, but it's not plus enough to go into any other 5-framers. So if I check the data, close A should be +4, yeah. So it's not +5, so okay. On block is +2. You're not gonna use this much. You can do auto combo with it. Okay. And of course it links into any other light. Now, far A instead is very good. It's got is a longest range light. It missed him. The usual thing where it misses on crouchers, but on combo, even if they're crouching, if they're in hit stun, so you can do, if you want to max mode, you can 1, 2, 3, 4 and do that. And stuff. B. Close B. Simple D. You can stand up again. Again, +4 on it. +2 on block, I believe. Yeah, so basically the same frame data as close A. It basically works the same way as close A. Links into any other lights. Stuff like that. Nothing special about it, again. The fact it goes up maybe can work against some ops, but like we have better options. Correction for the future. I forgot to mention that both close A and close B combo her, which technically it can happen from one point blank light. It gives you 166, 61 banding. Which is more than it's not more than 20. Oh yo, whatever do it. So less damage, the advantage is on knockdown. Okay. Far B. This is cancelable in anything that cancels into light. But it needs crouchers. So there are some of a special that combo from lights, and every light will combo into those. Oops. I don't... maybe you buffer into this. But I suggest far A probably over it. Far A is better stopping hops too, so far A is a very good button, far B is eh. Then close C. So both our close heavies are 5 frames. This is close C. One hit, it goes up, so it's good at stopping. Kinda good at stopping. There we go. Goes very up, so good at stopping jump hits if you... the cross up once. What? This should be a cross up, right? Oh, no. So good for that. Cancel move into some more special moves. Specifically, this one. This is the heavy version. And in a command mode. In a command mode, which we'll talk about later. It's got some specific properties. Like, well, use a command normal in general, and then we'll see how to use it. Other than that, nothing. Far C works pretty much like far A, except it needs crouchers. And it's cancelable, so you can combo into this. Which for a long poke is a good type. A long poke is a good buffer. It's not the longest poke, but considering all considered, it's not bad. Then we have close D. Okay, close D, first of all, as you're seeing, it forces standing with the first hit. Why it forces standing? Because on block the second hit whiffs. And you're gonna get punished. So on crouchers, not on block. The second hit whiffs on crouchers. But the first hit forces standing on hit. So if they're crouching, you see gets forced standing. This is just for consistency, so it always combos. It's also 5 frames, by the way. So there is no difference between doing this and this. The only difference is this is more damage. Also easier to confirm, because you can see, I got 2 hits. And you go into the stuff, the combos. Far D, it's kinda shit. First of all, it's slow. Like I think it's a 10er? Yeah, 10 startup. Are you still jumping? Good job for me. You can use it for full jumps. Much less for hops. It's very slow, so for hops you need to be preemptive. Or you trade. Overall, not a great normal. And the thing with... So the problem with far D... Sorry, with close D is that close D doesn't have much range. So, let me get a standing actually. So far D is the normal you get by mistake. If your jump in is not deep enough, you get far D. Like at this distance I get close C, same distance, far D. Close D has very short range. You need to be in their face. Okay, this is enough. Power up, okay, this is far for everything. Even though that missed it, it was a close CD. Okay. So you're not gonna really want to use this. Then we have CD. CD is good. CD eats crouchers, even if it looks like it's a high move. The range is good. She doesn't get much off of it outside of the corner. In the corner is the only way you can combo meterless into this. Now, mid-screen, not much. Honestly, I don't know. So good CD, good grounded CD, eats everything, not much reward. Here, that's close to the corner. Can cancel this. I suppose. I don't know how to continue the combo, honestly. Not even eating them. Anyway. What else? Like crouching normals. This is kinda bad. Crouching A is kinda bad. It doesn't have the same range as crouching B. So this works well. Look, alpha step, a whiff. Point blank, 1, 2, 3. Literally a smidge less than point blank. Maybe we whiff. And even on block, I can make him block 3 of these. This will whiff. So not a very good normal. It's not even good at stopping the pressure hop. Like. How it whiffs. So, crouching A, very meh. Crouching B, you can get 3. Special cancelable, crouching A special cancelable too, by the way. But again, you prefer crouching B because you can get 3 on it and on block. Like the only advantage of crouching A is to be plus on block. Like crouching B is even. You can technically fair interrupt with this. That's like really it. You have like +1. Then you don't have many good options. Crouching B is your basic meter destined confirm. You see this a lot. This or this. Or the EX, going to do this specific EX. That's how you get combos from lights. You can also do this, or you can do... Oh, no. Then come out. Stuff like that. Alright. So technically you have the 4 hit confirm. It's the distance, it's to be very careful. Okay. Oops. Wrong one. Oh. So technically you have 4 lights confirms, but you need to be super point blank. Like, whiff. Okay, it's not absolutely point blank. You're gonna whiff the punch. So usually it's 3 crouching D into something. At least that's our most common confirm from lights. Yeah, crouching C. Crouching C, it's very advancing and can be used for basically for a character cancel. Like, usually you use CD with most characters, but with her I'd use crouching C. Because it gives even more range. So from here, okay, let's go round. Okay, full screen. We cover this much. Crouching B. We covered way more. Well, way more. And it's faster. That's it. So that's a good use for it. And it goes into a command normal from not max distance. From max distance, you can, from the max distance you can get her best confirm, best combo starter. Whatever you're supposed to do there. Kinda drawing a blank right now. I don't know. Right, you're supposed to do it. Right. Let's do this into a super, or there is another thing. So you can use it to, unlike CD, you can't cancel CD into a command normal, but you can cancel this into a command normal even with, which is going to be important later for one of our routes. Specifically doing this and more. And then we are crouching D. Crouching D is a sweep, good range, doesn't advance too much. But it's got good range, it's got good pushback, it's not punishable at all. So you can use it. Fuzzies. 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 Alright. And then the jumping normals. I'm gonna get, as I always say, this is always the same. Jumping A is an air to air. It is. Can't even eat crouchers. At all. This is strictly air to air. You jump, you hit her with this. I'm doing it frantic. Babe. Oh, air to air can't jump in with this at all. Jumping B? Easier jumping. One of the two. One of two good jump-ins. Crosses up. Very good cross-up. Big. And not too bad air-to-air either. Then you have jumping C. Okay, this is going to lose to pretty much everything air-to-air. How late did I press that? Well, anyway, it's not good air to air. Don't get confused by the fact that I can't record the proper jump in. You need to be careful with this because you can not combo into this. If you don't get the right angle, you get fucking. That's good. That's good. That's not good. Okay? Okay, we're doing jump D first apparently. And it's a cross up. Very shallow cross up, so it's not as good as cross up. The jump D is easy. This is a little more complicated, but it's harder to see, especially on standing. It's hard to tell if it's front or back at certain ranges. See? And then we forgot jumping. Another thing about jumping D, if they're crouching in the corner and you hop back, it will hit. Some characters do this to close run. If they block it, you are in danger. Okay, jumping C. This is a two-hitter. Only hits in the front. No cross-up hitbox to speak of. As a jump-in, not the best. Though, since it's two hit, it's easy to confirm, and you have the advantage of it's very good there to air 2. So it's not easy to jump in to win an air battle with Jenet, because this is good, this is perfect, and this is also good. So she's got good jumping normals in general. The jumping normals are good. And speaking of which, we have the bad one. Jump CD. So this looks like Shermie's jump C, sorry. But first of all, another cross up. At all. Air to air is okay. But the problem is it doesn't have many active frames. Most jump CDs would hit here. It's just a hop CD. Should hit a croucher. These usually. If you do it immediately, it doesn't. So you need to do it late. Okay. For the rest, it's an okay normal, nothing special. And then we have a command normal, which we have shown before. It's this weird flip. No, not forward. Stand. So it does two hits. It does the first hit and the second. The first hit is cancelable into her hair special. That's good damage and it's a hard knockdown, but it's mostly used in combos. There is a combo that you can do. It's mostly used to go into these special doing combos. And as we said, you can car cancel it from the crouched seat. So let's talk about the special. First, the ones that we are going to just go over. She has a fireball. The A version. It's very plus on block. It's plus on block point blank. And off any normal, she's going to be super plus. If they block it. That was a C. You need to, like, if you can make them block this, of course it can be jumped easily. The C version, it's full screen. Usual low fireball. Nothing special, it's minus on block. And the EX version, it's got the multiple hits of the A, the distance of the C, the speed of the C, so it's a mix of both. It is not as plus as the A. A is very plus because the startup is atrocious. This is just plus. Alright, and that's a fireball. Then we have the skirt move. A starts fast, combos from lights. C starts slow, doesn't combo from light, combos from heavies. It advances quite a bit, so it's an easy confirm. The EX version doesn't combo from light, but from heavies it does, and it's a crumple, which we can use for combos. Different kinds of combos. So yeah. Right. You get a close, any close heavy, and you can go into the stuff. Stuff like that. What else? So skirt is your basically what you go. If you get a heavy normal, you go into EX skirt. Correction number 2. Think I forgot number 2. I don't know how I forgot to talk about this the remake, but this cancels fireballs, right? But the heavy version reflects fireballs. So does the EX. So this move can be used. Especially the heavy one, like it's got a lot. It's got slow startup, but it's got a lot of range. So if they throw slow fireballs, you can reflect them. For meterless damage, it's our. Wait, let's talk about this first actually. So quarter circle back and kicks is this. Hello. What is it called? What do we call this? Golf Tomahawk. Okay. So it looks like an overhead, right? Now. Crouch. Then guard. The light version, it's not an overhead. But it starts so fast you can jump over certain normals. On it is like minus. Just some damage you can get. The heavy version, it's an overhead. He's blocking. He's blocking low. He's holding on back. Heavy version, overhead. Super slow, but the part where she's in the air will hit. Not that. Wait, let's record it like this. We go over certain jumps, and even if they're in the air, are knocked out. On an air opponent. On a grounded opponent, it's just plus. EX is the same as crack shoot. Very fast, overhead, 120 damage. Now we got it? Yes, we got it. Alright. Gimmicky move, gimmicky move. And now the important... This is the most important of a special. Quarters go forward, kicks. So, the light one, the B1, is your most meterless damage from lights. From heavies, it doesn't combo anywhere. So the heavy one doesn't combo ever. Unless you get the CD in the corner. Okay? Or in general, get the What you have seen me do is this. So this move, only the diversion can be cancelled. And this is important because you can get combos after. So you cancel that and then you add something to the combo. Like this and go into. And you go into the super. That's the easy version. Okay. Worth noticing. Okay, I'll do this. Oops. don't think I can even do it. Ah. Yeah, just hits. If you get it from the crumple, they go higher. So it opens different combos. That's why we use crumple a lot. Then the EX. The EX is fast enough to combo from lights. And it's got the property where you can cancel the area part into area special, this one. Which we're gonna talk about now. Which can be used to extend the combo. Okay, so let's talk about this. So she has this weird Rekha series from jumping. It doesn't work from jumping back, but it works from neutral jump, forward jump, from this command normal, but not on whiff. Hit, or I believe on block, yes. And you can input up to 4 kicks. If you input nothing, it just goes down, glides down. 1, 2, you can hit 1, hit 2. You can hit 1, 2, 3. You can hit 1, 2, 3, 4. With the last one being cancelable into... Oi. Aerial super. So, and then the EX version. The cover is much... It's basically the same move, but... The cover is much faster, so it allows you to do something on it. I wonder if I can... I don't think I can get it from... I don't think I can get sweep from just this move. I can get this for sure, yeah. They still in juggle state. There is a combo for 1 bar where you do this and you get a sweep and it's pretty good damage. Okay, and then what do we have to close it out? This is all special actually. So it's a mixed bag. This is you see, this is like fuck neutral, but you need to be careful because yeah, you're dead. You jump over them, they kill you. I've seen people do. Yesterday he was doing this, then this was getting this blocked, and then was doing the other one. It was jumping over because they were crouching. Crouch a second. Then he died. He was like, ah, and now I'm standing in front of them and then jumping over, and they would kill his face. Okay, for combos, I'll leave in the description below a combo video, not by me, by Kakuge. It's this Japanese YouTuber I follow that always puts good combo stuff, and he's got the optimized stuff for Jenet, but I'll give you some pointers of what works when, why. So again, meterless, it's this, or this. Differences, nada. Damage, so you want to go into this better. The only problem is these 2 moves on block are death. The D version at least you can cancel and it's not death on block, you are not punishable, but the B version, you're so dead. Now, spending half a bar, it's interesting with her because you can do the simple one. And that's good damage. 267, it's good damage. It's what fucking Vanessa gets. But if you get the timing right, you can delay the kicks and do more stuff, and it's got a lot of corner carry and up to 333 damage, I believe. Let's see. No, 286. So this is the same, but after the EX, you do the dive. You delay the dive. Then you delay after the dive. You delay a second. You do 2 kicks back to back. Delay again. Do another kick. Land and do another. What the fuck is it called? Hind. The hind. So you do. Oops. You do EX the hind. Delay 1, 2, 3, and then you miss it. Delay 1, 2, 3. Oops. It's not easy. So you're gonna have to. That's one of the reasons I don't see her playing a lot. I don't think she's gonna survive after the initial testing period. Because most of her combo has weird delays that are hard to do. Consistently speaking. Come on. 1, 2, 3, delay. And then we miss and we die. I'm missing this combo means death. There's in their face doing your flippy dippy. And they can just close and punish you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. What I didn't say about the dive is the light version goes slightly up and it doesn't go as far. The C version goes farther. It goes more horizontal, but it goes straight down. Where are we? Oops. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we die. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we die. Okay, 1, 2, 3, no. Damn it! Not delaying the dive there. Ah, Cristo. See if I can get it once. I hate this. How many attempts is this taking me? Now imagine doing this in an actual match. Nah. The other thing you can do is go spend 1 bar and go into EX. Delay the third one and sweep, and that's 317 is good. It's good damage and the combo is very easy. And you can also eat this, which means you can go eat that into a super. No, sorry. So this is 3 straight kick, delay kick. Ah. Do I? Oops. Oh, not what we wanted. That was the easy one. You just go into super. Choo! Technically. So she has this cancel from these into supers, but one is a quarter circle back and the super is 2/4 circle forward, so especially if you go into the punch super, which is the kick super, it's a little hard. I didn't talk about the super actually. So a super, she has the usual 2 supers plus climax. The punches here, this is the weak super, but these are okay. Weak kicks, she has my ass. She has this is way more damage. 206 is very good for a super. The problem is, the first hits misses. You miss damage, or you can even miss the bigger part of the super. There's a certain distance where there we go. And then she has a climax that is a counter, which is kinda shit. So it's a frame 1 counter, but it lasts nothing. Of course, if it hits, it's a lot of damage, but like, it lasts fucking nothing. You can still combo into this from this super, both ways. Level 1 or level 2. While from this super, since she fucks them off to the other side of the screen, you don't get a combo unless you're in the corner. Hello. Save for level 2. Only in the corner, or close to the corner at least. Hi. Alright, so where are we talking about combos? We are saying this combo is a very good way to spend 2 bars from lights. So those are your 2 lights combos. You want to spend 1, you want to spend 1.5, you want to spend 2. This kind of stuff, because the one where you spend half, you can spend a bar after in the aerial super. Wait, what do I want to do? Ah, no. Fuck this. That's not delayed. So, let's remember. Delay. And then miss. Didn't delay the last hit enough. Why you hate me? Alright. Ah, didn't come out. There we go. From that one. Oh. See, that's not delayed. Apparently it's not delayed. And I'm dead to cancel it later. very hard. Ah, it was good. That was a good one. Fuck me. Come watch my streams and my videos and see me fail the same combo over and over. Fuck! That's too early. And then I need to do a super. Okay. There we go. Ah, fuck. That's 1.5 bar. Of course, all of these, but we could have done this the other time. And then cancel that. You can cancel it better. Oops. Oop. Yahoo! Fuck me. That's why we hate this character. Oh, no. Anyway. Let's talk about their heavies before I lose my mind. Okay, from heavy, this is an option. And this is still an option for more damage, meterless. But, if you get an heavy, you want to have half a bar to do this, always. So properties here, basically the properties of the combo are the same. The thing is, from this, you can go into the break of the hind, which will give you a lot of possibility to combo. The one thing you need to learn to do is this only works after NEX skirt hit. Crazy Ivan, of course. Makes sense. So after this EX, this pops higher. So you can do the Kara cancel we talked about before. The crouching C into this. And then kicks combos, the ones you know. You can't do the one we've seen before with the delays, but there are other combos you can do. The EX combo, for example, that still works. Oh, bastard. This is the basic, that's all the damage. For Alpha Bar. And technically you can do super there. What am I thinking of? Ah, okay. Oops. These are knockdown, but that's not what we want. What we want is we want to get an EX there. Ah, fuck, I missed it. For 1 bar, and like before, instead of the sweep, you can do into super and stuff like that. You need to see the distance, like in the court, usually in the If this doesn't hit point blank, you don't get the first hit, so... I'm not getting it. So you can miss, so usually you go into... Very simply speaking. And then there's other stuff you can do. Okay, in the corner. In the corner there is... okay. Like in the corner, that you can just do... You don't need the para cancel, so you have more time. You just one kick, you land, and you have enough time to go into this immediately, and then super, and then whatever. So instead of spend, to spend on 2 EX. Too soon. It's a delay again. Actually, you should go into the other super. Oops, what am I doing? Dive on! What did I want to do? I already forgot. This. And this 500. Yeah. And then there's more stuff. There is a lot more stuff that I will put in the description below. Okay? So in the description of the video, you will find the video for Kakuge that explains everything. It shows all the combos. And then you can have fun losing your mind trying to do the delays in her combos to get the stuff. She has something. She has something like from this where she dives, but she only gets the first and the second and the third kick, and then she combos and gets the second and the fourth kick in another in another dive in the same combo. Weird stuff. What do I think of Jenet? Meh. Like, I'm really not interested in this character. Honestly, I'm not interested in any character in this team. Like, I'd rather learn how to play her in Garo than here. There's so many good characters in this game. Like, she does nothing for me. But if you're into this kind of character, she's cool. I'm gonna say she is cool. The design is kinda cool, but I don't care. It's the first pirate I don't want to play. Of course, if some special tech comes out and she becomes, she's super top tier, we might give her a try. What else? Position, we said either first or any position, honestly. She spends bar well, but she doesn't need too much bar to do good stuff, especially if you know, if you don't fuck this up. Which you will. Oh, you will fuck this up so much. Nice combo is hard. That was a good one. That would have been good. Boo. Fuck the combo, just do the normal. Do this. You lose what? 16 damage? I'm an idiot. Oh, good lord. I don't know, you lose some damage. How is this so hard? That is incredibly hard. What was it? Oh, more than 16. 286. 20 damage. 19 damage. So, if you want to learn how to do that, be my guest. Player, don't player. So this was made because Dark requested it. I wasn't gonna look at this team because I'm not a big fan of team. We can cancel stuff. Honestly, we can stop stuff. Maybe rock. Maybe I'd be interested in rock a little. Gato seems very strong on the team. Anyway, that's pretty much everything for Jenet. As you might have noticed, since it's massive, I put my Twitter on the screen. You can request characters there. So right now I'm basically going to request because I have a few characters I will cover if I have no requests. But I'd rather get requests and keep the ones I do like. Okay, Mai, Athena, Blue Mary. Those are all characters I played extensively, so I know how to. I can do the primaries easily, especially Mai and Athena. I want to do them close to each other so you can see they have a lot of similarities. She has a cool throw. I kinda like this throw. Fuck off. But send me a request on Twitter. Can you please do X, Y, or Z? Cover this character. I've even learned how to do Sunskullot combos with Ash in case I need to cover Ash. So hit me up on Twitter. If not, you can find me on the FGC Hollywood podcast. Please listen to the FGC Hollywood podcast from Max Splicer. They do a very good job. Or you can find me on Mash Those Buttons, also a Discord for a podcast, and Coffee and Combo, Discord for the podcast. 3 fighting game podcast you should listen to. If you're listening to Event Tabs, please go away from my stream. Okay, leave a like. Yeah, please leave a like. And every time I put out a video, there's at least one person that subscribes. Why are you subscribing? What is your problem? Stop. Stop it. Get help. Whatever. Just leave a like. I'll appreciate the like. I'm sorry for the hat. My daughter took the durag the other day, and I don't know where she put it, so I don't have a durag anymore. I need to have the hat. One day my hair will grow back. It's not that I'm bald. I just that they look. I don't like how they look because my barber fucked it up. Yeah. 2 videos for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, leave a like. Let me know if you need something on Twitter. Peace, prosperity, whatever.